Oh my god, this may be the craziest game of punting I've ever seen. It's like both punters were juicing all offseason and finally gotta let the roid rage out on some footballs. And you don't know what I mean? Well, let's start here. AJ Cole, back of his end zone, catches the snap and hammers it. The returner is backpedaling like a man who gave any answer to the infamous "does this dress make me look fat" question from his wife, as it's fielded at the 29-yard line. That's a 66-yard punt on the fly, and guess what? It's not going to be the longest punt of the day by a long shot. So the Browns punter is going to feel a little bit of FOMO, and when he gets out, what's he going to do but hit his own 60-yarder to the 11-yard lines before the Raiders tie it up, and he closes the half out by showing that he's not all power but a little poise, as he perfectly places a 37-yarder down at the 3. But in the second half, Corey was going to be seeing red like his quarterback when he walks past a massage parlor. He opens up with another 61-yarder as he gets fielded at the 10-yard line, and he's simply running out of room to field this punt. So Cole comes back out and gives him more room while also showing off his own finesse as he hits the punting equivalent of a sniper shot to the 4-yard line as it bounces out of bounds at the 5. And we get the most clear-cut sign that there has been some nefarious use of roids as AJ literally transforms into a silverback gorilla on the field. But little did we know that he just opened up too much space for Bojorquez to show off his ungodly leg, as Boho, with his heels on the 11-yard line, would hit a ball inside the 5 of the other end of the field before bouncing through the end zone. That's a net of 51, which is awesome. A gross of 71, which is insane, and off his foot was over 80 yards on the fly. Yeah, Corey was already going to have to pee on a cup, but then AJ hits another pin punt and puts him at the 10-yard line again. And now, ball at the 16, Boho at the end zone, and he hits another 70-yard punt on the fly that lands at the 14 and takes a slow bounce that was almost saved, but instead, they're just going to net 64 yards, which is incredible, on this 84-yard intercontinental ballistic missile of a punt. And now he's going to have to do a blood test, piss test. They're going to have to check his genetics to make sure he's not part horse. And AJ would come back out later at the 15-yard line, and he'd try to do the same thing as he's going to rocket a 67-yarder on the fly down to the 18-yard line, but it's fielded so he doesn't get the bounce. But as far as open field punts are concerned, they just hit distances of 84, 74, 67, 66, 61, and 60 on all their open field punts. And when they were trying to pin opposing teams, they would have to start at the 10, the 5, and the 3-yard line. This may be the single greatest punting performance in the history of the National Football League as far as two punters are concerned, and I stand by that.
Another big booming kick. Tucker will let that one bound over his head.